been a really long time. I don't really know how to intro this video, to be honest. Honestly, I have gotten so much enjoyment by watching people's Vlogmas this year. It's helped me get more in the spirit. It's helped me feel calm, a little less alone in a lot of ways. And I just thought it would be fun, maybe, because right now it is December. It's a week until Christmas. So you do the math. And so I thought it would be fun leading up until Christmas for these next 7 days to just like record a little vlog every day and hope that it makes you feel a little less alone and that maybe you get a few laughs, a few smiles, you know. If you happen to see cat hair floating around during this video, that's fine too. We've got a little construction going on in our building, and Melanie is working in the next room because work from home 2020. So you will also hear talking in the background. Welcome to 2020. This is where we are. And here's my tree. I'm just really glad to have you here. All right. So I thought I would put on a little makeup. Oh, what a look. Because, I don't know, putting on a little something every once in a while has really helped me feel like a normal person. I'm very happy to report that the weather here has gotten a little bit chilly. I live in Birmingham, Alabama, if you did not know, and it's warm here, to say the least, like very warm. And I have grown to just loathe summer here, which is really sad because I know summer is like a lot of people's favorite season out of the year. But if you live in like a super hot, humid, just miserable climate, I don't know, I'm thriving right now. I think it's in like the 30s today, 30s and 40s, which is cold for here. Like people come out looking like they're about to go into like some kind of snowpocalypse. And I love it because I can wear a sweater inside. I always see people look so cozy and wear sweaters inside. And when you live in the South, that is just like, I don't wear sweaters. What are those? So I'm literally wearing a sweatshirt inside and it's a really happy day. I will say, you know, in this time, like most people, I have been playing a lot of Animal Crossing. And I talked a little bit about this with Melanie this week, but I have never really played a lot of video games growing up. I mean, we had like the original Nintendo, which, does anyone else pronounce Nintendo just Nintendo? Because I definitely have been pronouncing it Nintendo my entire life. And when I met Melanie and we were talking about, because we have a Nintendo Switch and stuff, I was talking about that and she was like, what are you saying? I was like, Nintendo. She was like, you mean Nintendo? I was like, definitely N. That's really embarrassing that you say it like that. Nintendo. I played that a little bit like growing up, like the original Nintendo 64. And that's about it. Also, I had a Nintendo DS and I played that dogs game. That was literally the best game in the world. I was obsessed with that game. But other than that, never been a huge gamer. So when Animal Crossing came out, I know a lot of people played it in its previous versions, including one of my best friends, Casey. And so she told me about it, thus started this whole snowball effect of Mel trying to convince me to play it. And after a little coercion and her surprising me with a game, I started playing it and I instantly fell into a spiral of devotion to my villagers and to this game and to Tom Nook. We stand Tom. But I will say this game not only has brought me so much joy this year, but it has shown me the depths of Discord and Twitch and has also given me some really great friends. Oh, I don't want to get too emotional, too emo talking about it, but because of this game, it's amazing how you can connect with people in like the most simple ways over the most simple things. And I don't think I said, but I'm using something else in this time in my life. I have really put a halt to like, halt. I really haven't been buying as much makeup, which I know, crazy. I think just because I haven't been using as much makeup, it hasn't been freshly on my mind. And honestly, I have not even really enjoyed watching beauty tutorials or like videos a lot this season. I have really just this year watched a crap ton of vlogs. So I haven't been as like about the like capitalism of makeup this year. So I have literally used this palette and pretty much only this palette, and I really like it. It's just the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette with Jackie Aina, and it just got like some good little colors in there. So that's what I'm using. Now I'm going in with this shade from ColourPop. I've used it 1,000,001 times. It's my favorite eyeshadow of all time, and it's called Cosmic Charge. Anyway, back to Animal Crossing. I met all my some of my best friends this year because I have been a fangirl of a YouTuber. Her name is Diana, and her fashion channel is Diana Chamomile. And I fell like deeply, madly, hugely, obsessively in love with her. I don't remember how many years ago, but it's been a while, and I'm just kind of going in. I don't really know what's happening. And this year, which also you should go back and watch her content. I'll link her channels down below. She's been primarily doing Animal Crossing and streaming content right now, but before 2020, her content was like fashion, thrifting, a little bit of beauty and lifestyle stuff. And her aesthetic is like, she could be literally like an indie editor for like movies. She has the most aesthetic editing ever. Just go check her out. I obviously follow along with her, and when she started streaming Animal Crossing, she was the first streamer that I ever watched because I just loved her as a person. And so I fell in love with her streaming channel, and because of her, she like taught me what Twitch was and what Discord was, because she like had these different platforms. And so I started following her on those outlets and interacting with her and the sweet members of it's now Diana Daisy's community. It's just such a fun place. And through that, I ended up becoming a mod for her streaming content. And so because of that, I met, I think we're like 14 people now, but we were like 12 girls in the beginning. These people, like these ladies are like, when I tell you they have impacted my life and given me so much joy in the season, they have. Like, we talk about, and I love that we have like the same quirky interests. We love like Studio Ghibli, we love Sanrio, we love Animal Crossing, we love like thrifting and fashion and makeup, and I just love them. I get to talk to them about all the things that I've been obsessing over my entire life, and they return the favor. And so I've been very thankful for Animal Crossing this year, and I'm thankful for Diana and like letting me be a part of her channel, and by her doing that, pioneering this like group of friends for me, I've just enjoyed it so much. Now I'm just going in with my favorite mascara pretty much of all time. I just literally rebuy this one over and over and over. I'm sorry I keep looking in this corner. I'm looking at my tree, the viewfinder. Christmas trees, I don't know. I just think that all of the twinkly lights that we put up around the holidays, they make me so happy. And so I just find myself, if it's in my viewpoint at all, I'm constantly looking at it. So I'm very sorry if I keep going in that direction. But this is just the Colossal mascara. You can obviously tell I've loved it because I've worn it off the writing. Colossal by Maybelline, and I get the Glam Brown. Yeah, Glam Brown color, just because I don't know, for the last year I've really preferred brown mascara over black. I know that I've kind of discovered Discord and Twitch in 2020, as well as TikTok, because I mean, haven't we all kind of discovered TikTok in 2020? But I would love if anybody's watching and y'all have a game that you are really obsessed with playing right now, or a streamer that you really like to watch, please leave them down below, or if you have any games that you think I'd like, leave it down below, because I'm really trying to be more creative and adventurous with the things that I've tried. Like, and I know like gaming, I don't know if people would consider gaming adventurous, but for me, for someone like me who I always just deemed myself like incapable of playing any sport, any game, I'm just not very good at most things like that. I have to like really like get into it. So if you have any recs or anything that you've been enjoying in 2020 and discovering, please let me know. I would love to read those. The thing that I have bought this year though is like face products, because I found myself needing a change. I've been using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation for years and years and years, and I really love that foundation so much, but I just kind of wanted to try something new. I feel like base products are that like component in makeup that like there's always a new base product, and my skin type is dry. dry and sensitive, so I always look for anything dewy and moisturizing and hydrating and all of those things. And the thing that I haven't been using a lot in the recent time is primers. I just kind of wanted though a primer that was a little more like grippy for makeup, so I've been trying this Wet n Wild Photo Focus Dewy face primer, and I really have liked it. It's very inexpensive, which most Wet n Wild products, like all of them, are very affordable. And the thing that I like about this primer is it does have a little bit of a tint to it, and so it doesn't leave like a white cast or anything on my face, and it gives like a little bit of a glow. I'll let you kind of see how it kind of like has a shimmer when you blend it, and I just apply it to all like the high points of my face, and which I've been trying to train myself to not put as much freaking makeup on this lower quadrant of my face, because maskne for me this year has been real. I have felt like I'm back in like a middle school with how many pimples I've been getting down here. So I've been trying not to put as much product down there, but usually I just put the primer on my forehead, on my cheekbones, and then a smidgen down here, but not that much. And I think I was just kind of on like a Wet n Wild. I was in Target and I went down the makeup aisle and I just wanted to try several things from Wet n Wild. So I got their Photo Focus Dewy Foundation as well. And my shade is light warm, and what I really like about this foundation is I do love the formula of it, but I like how it's like a paddle applicator, and it makes it really easy for me to just like dot it on my face, because a lot of applicators are like that pump, either a pump or like a fabricy doe foot, and to me I just like the paddle. None of the product soaks into the applicator. I get to use like every ounce of the product, so I like that about it. And I will say a lot of dewy foundations to me come across really slippy and oily. This does not have that texture or consistency at all. It goes on like a pretty full coverage foundation, which I am not used to because I haven't used a full coverage foundation in a long time, but it goes on like very smooth, and it's not like oily like a lot of dewy foundations are that I've tried, which they have their place. I'm all for like a super I don't know, like very glossy foundation. I love that life personally, but there are just days where I do want a little more full coverage, and I don't want it to feel like it's gliding all over my face. So you can kind of tell from this side to that. It's just really nice. I really like the foundation and the primer combo together, so give it a try. They were really inexpensive. Also, I'm very sorry. I just noticed that we've got some of the construction workers and people outside of one of the apartments that is getting like renovated. So I don't want them to feel like they have to be on camera, so I closed the blinds. So very sorry if that was distracting in the background. Let's put on some bronzer. This is the bronzer I've been using for the last year as well. It's the Cover FX, oh, there you are, Cover FX Monochromatic Bronzer Duo. And I really like this bronzer a lot, so I'm just gonna warm up my face a little bit because I'm very pasty right now. I've been using the Loving Tan formula to just kind of make myself feel a little bit less like a ghost this year. And I've really been enjoying it. I used the Saint-Tropez for a long time for my like instant tan or developer tanning situation. But I wanted to try Living Tan because Melanie had a past relationship, and oh, God forbid her have any relationships before me. One of her exes used it, and they really enjoyed it. So I was like, for a while I didn't buy Loving Tan only because she had used it while she was dating this other person. The audacity. But I gave it and I was like, okay, if it's a good freaking tanner, then we can use it. So I really enjoyed it. Anyway, I'll just say we love a good little bronze in this household. Also, how have y'all been doing if you've been like in a relationship or living with someone in quarantine? I always like to hear about how your relationships are going. It has definitely been a very, I don't know, it's been a very fun time for Melanie and I, honestly, because I am clingy, like clingy, so clingy. And she's been home, working from home since the year started, and I've loved it for like her being here. I was unemployed like most people for the beginning of the year, and I'm not unemployed now. I work for a company that like is like a shopping, grocery, delivery type of company. So I shop like Target and a few grocery stores in the area for different clients, and then deliver to their door. So that's been really fulfilling and fun. And who doesn't love shopping at Target and getting paid for it? So I do that now, but I spend a lot more time at home, obviously, because I probably work part-time. It's just been so fun getting to be around Melanie like all day, and I really love it. Like, I love the fact that I get to see her pretty much like all day long. So I know there are definitely like personalities where you really need a lot of your own space and time. Unfortunately for Melanie, that is not my personality. Honestly, Melanie is like, I have pretty chronic anxiety, and so she is literally like a comfort blanket for me. And I try to I say that and try to be as healthy with that as possible. Like, all jokes aside, I have like dealt with a lot of anxiety this year, like most people, and Melanie's presence, there are just certain people you meet in your life and they literally just balance you, just them being there. It's like she has this calming energy about her, and I'm just so thankful that I not only get to be like around her, but that I am like dating her and engaged to her, and I just feel really privileged by her presence around me. And I'm not gonna get emotional, oh my God. So being around her for the majority of the days have really helped me just level out, and she's just taught me so much about how to process my emotions and feelings and express those as well. So anyway, thank you for coming to my soapbox. Let's move on with blush, shall we? I have these MAC blushes that came out, I think, in 2019. I can't remember now. The year, I don't remember what year it is, really, like, ever. This one is, they're called the Glow Play Blush from MAC, and this is so natural. I also have a shade that's like a pinkish purpley shade like this, which is my favorite for like date night. It's a very romantic color, and it's called Totally Synced. But for just like everyday makeup, this really, I don't know, it's like a bronzy taupe color, is perfect. And it's one of those bouncy formulas. I've talked about it on my channel before if you've like watched videos at all. But yeah, I just apply it with a brush, and it's very like, it's between a cream and powder. So it goes on really opaque, and you can build it up to be pretty full coverage, but it's also just like, it's got movement and life without being greasy. And I just love it. It's a really good formula. Now I'm just gonna take my same palette and do a little bit of my under eye. But with the like Vlogmas and everything, I really enjoyed watching like what people are doing to still like celebrate but be safe at the same time. And it's been really, also, if you can hear my dog snoring, very sorry. I mean, mood, honestly. Oh, and if you see my cat jumping on all the presents, that's also an everyday occurrence, every 5-minute occurrence, actually. Yeah, with Vlogmas and stuff, it's been so fun to kind of like watch how everyone has been navigating and what they're still doing to like be festive. It's been like I think a theme this year that a lot of us decorated our houses pretty early on this year. I know that once Halloween passed, I took down my like little fall and Halloween, because I usually decorate for fall and Halloween like all in the same month. So like at the beginning of October, I'll start putting out like Halloween and decorations, and then I'll also put out like, we'll go to like the pumpkin patch and we'll get pumpkins and stuff, and so those will also go up in October. So that's when I get like fall decorations, because October is my favorite month. And so I get fall decorations just like they have their moment in October. And then after Halloween, honestly, all of the fall comes down. Like November, I don't know who you are. Fall comes down, and on November 1st is like Christmas for me. So we started decorating pretty early this year and had to wait because I like to get, this is a real tree. And I think it's just, it feels like very nostalgic for me. I love the scent of the tree, like the event of going and picking out the tree and like putting it in your car. It's just like kind of romantic also. Like I have yet to do the whole chopping the tree down thing. Like what Melanie and I usually do is go to either like a tree farm or Home Depot, honestly, and pick out our tree and to get, you know, any like last minute Christmassy things, because we accumulate a lot of Christmas decorations, but somehow we always need something, you know? So just the whole like process of doing that is just so fun and like romantic. And so we had to wait, you know, until like December to put the tree up because stores didn't carry trees in November yet. But I think she's cute, right? Tootie, can I go? Oh, say hello. Oh, she's a little sleepy. I love you. I love you. Say hi, vlog. She's so cute. And for highlighter, I've got this little travel size Becca Opal highlight. So I'm gonna go in with that and a little fan brush and just put it on my cheekbones. This is the very last step of the look. It's been really fun sitting here and chatting with y'all. This is the finished look. The lighting's kind of not so great. Here we go. Pretty. Just a little bit fresh. Makes me feel a little bit more alive. And I'm going to open my blinds back because I believe that my neighbors, I don't even know if they're my new neighbors actually. I think they really are just like the construction people. Oh, they're the movers. They're moving in. I'll try to respect their privacy. I don't really know what I have planned for the rest of the day, honestly. I'll keep you posted. I know it's a really crazy Friday night. So Melanie and I, you know what I think I'm actually gonna do today? In this time, Melanie and I this year made like a, I don't know, it wasn't really a resolution, more of just like noticing that we were spending way too much money on Postmates and DoorDash. It was ridiculous. Also, I'm dying. Hey, Tony. Okay, anyway. So we kind of did a mutual decision to cook. And by cook, I mean I decided that I would take it upon myself, because my workload is way not strenuous. I thought it would be nice if I have the free time to make meals for Melanie and have something ready for her when she finishes her day. And also cooking, it has become a therapy for me, which I never thought I would say, because I have never been a good cook. Not really. And it's more that I've just always been a very uneducated cook. So I never really felt very confident in making anything beyond like spaghetti. In January, we just started ordering HelloFresh when everything was getting really crazy. Oh, I'm gonna grab my coffee. Okay, when everything was really crazy back in January, we were using HelloFresh because it was so convenient. Like everything that you need to cook just comes to your door. And so because of that, I was cooking those meals and learning a lot, actually. And I think I kind of learned from cooking those HelloFresh meals how easy cooking could be once you learn just the fundamentals of simple cooking tasks. So long story short, because of that, I started, we stopped HelloFresh after a little while just to kind of save money. I began cooking for us every day, and I really love it. It's been so fun. And now since we've been engaged, our registry, we had an air fryer and an Instapot and things like that. And so we've been getting those in, and which has just been like more fun things for me to play with and everything. So I said all that to say, we really haven't ordered. We've ordered DoorDash maybe 10 times in the last 6-7 months, which is very good considering we were ordering DoorDash like 3 times a week. But I kind of want to treat ourselves a little bit tonight, and so I'm going to try to convince her to order poke, or to let me order poke for us, because I haven't had that in a little while and I'm just craving it really bad. So maybe I will video us eating dinner when she is finished with work, and if I do anything very interesting, I will keep you posted. It's very dark, but I just wanted to show y'all the very fancy fit of the day, wearing a pair of bike shorts from Aerie and a sweatshirt from Aerie. And it's very hard to tell. That corner is so dim, but it's like a nice little lilac lavender shade, and it's got fleece on the inside. Like, hold on. On the inside, it's like that really cozy fleece, and I got it both on the Aerie website. I don't know if they're still available, but if they are, any of their cozy stuff, really, I've been living in. Hello. And then to top off the look, I'm wearing these little slides from Target with my really white legs. And my cats. Are you enjoying the show? She does this thing where every so often during the day, she will look at me with her mouth like wide open, and it scares Melanie so bad because she thinks it's creepy. And I learned that cats do that when they are, if they've smelled something and they're like processing the fragrance, they open their mouth to like process the fragrance. And I thought that was the cutest thing. And apparently Tootsie, which that's her name, Tootsie, I know. Don't ask. She just loves processing fragrances because her mouth is open all the time. I'm coming in to annoy Melanie mid-work day. My cat, does anyone else's cat do this? He loves to bring me my hair ties and he wants me to throw them. And look how gross he's made it. Ew. Okay, here you go, honey. Go get it. Wow. Okay. Melanie said not to get her. But she's so cute. I'll only show the bottom part. She's wearing the quarantine attire, which is business on top, cozy pants on bottom. But she got this gift from our friend Erin for Christmas. Excuse me, sir. I'm a little bit busy right now. And it's like an advent calendar for socks. It's Lilo and Stitch, and it's so cute. Ready? Go. Okay, so Melanie lets me punch out some of the days, and today is day 8. So I'm really bad at oh, ouch! I'm really bad at doing this, especially when Neen, day 8 is empty. What happened, honey? It's not anywhere. Can I do 9?
Sure.
Okay. 8 is empty, so I don't really know what happened there. Let's try to do 9. Oh, please. Okay, finally got it. Yay, this one's not empty. That's exciting. Okay, let's look at it. Hold on. Oh, they're cute. What do they say? I don't know if you can tell, but it says little but loud, and it's little Stitch. Neen, can I have these? Little but loud. Come here. Come on this side. Do you want to say hi to the vlog?
Hello, vlog.
What do you think about your socks?
They're cute. I love all the colors so far.
You look so
These
cute.
are very fun. I need one of these for every interest of mine.
You mean an advent calendar?
Yes.
Yes.
An advent for life.
Yes. Advent. I can be your advent for life.
You are. You are.
I love you.
I love you. I have to
Do
go
you
to
miss
work.
me while you're working?
Yes, I miss you so bad, but I have to go.
Okay. Oh, I got water everywhere. Oh my goodness. This is my pretty little plant. I've kept her alive all 2020. I'm so proud of her. Her name is Emerald. But I'm just making some really snazzy noodles. And does anybody else do this? I put honey in my ramen. I love the way it makes it a little bit sweet. I always add the soup packet, but I usually add a little honey, a little soy, some sesame oil, and then I usually top with some sesame seeds. So right now I'm just stirring everything in. I'm just gonna put a little bit of these on top. There we go. Very, very easy little lunch. All right, sitting down to eat some lunch. And what do I want to watch? Let's see. I really enjoy Rim Life. I don't know if anybody else watches her. She's the cutest little toot toot. She's probably one of my favorite people, honestly, to watch on YouTube. And then I love Carrie Dayton as well. She's also one of my favorites. I haven't watched this vlog yet, so I guess I'm gonna catch up on some of the Vlogmas and eat my noodles.
The Norse goddess of witchcraft.
I thought since
That is
I
so
was talking
cool.
about
I
her
did not
earlier,
know that.
Diana
I
just
can't
came
decide
on
if
a
I
little while back.
like
her
her, if I
stream.
want. I mean, I do
This
like
is
her,
my
but do I
mod
want her?
view.
Do I need her for
This
whisper?
is where I check out all y'all's
I
comments
mean, I was thinking
on
of
her
getting
videos
mint, but
and
then if I get
respond.
hazel, I can't get mint.
Make sure
and
there's nothing too crazy.
this is hard.
We'll say hello.
This is really hard. Have her? Jillian! Hi! Glad I can catch some of the stream. Hi, Jillian. Hey, Jilly. How's it going?
Yummy. Alright, so it's super dark because the sun is going down. We're about to watch Schitt's Creek because Melanie just got off work. And our bouquet just came. I'm so excited. If you live in the Birmingham area, I highly recommend Ono Bouquet. They literally have the best bowls ever. But Melanie's, oh bless, you'll have to scrape off her toppings. Melanie is always a healthy beach, and she gets mixed greens, and I think it's ahi tuna, cucumbers, edamame, crunch, and she got lava sauce this time, which is a little spicy. And I was starving, so I got this colossal sized bowl. Mine is not as healthy. Ooh, it smells so good. Mine has white rice and ahi tuna, spicy tuna. I do sweet onion, tobiko, scallions. What else? I do a crap ton of fish on mine. Oh, the crunch, avocado, and yum yum sauce. So here are our bowls. We're about to dig in. I'm so excited, and we've almost watched all of Schitt's Creek. We are so close to finishing, and when I tell you, I truly sob in every episode. I laugh. And I don't usually laugh at TV. Like, you have to be this kind of humor, like the whole Office or even the Friends, that kind of humor doesn't always make me laugh. I'm like, oh, huh. But this show is so funny. Like, it gets me every time. It's so heartwarming. It's playful. It's just genius. they're geniuses on this show. So we're about to finish all of the seasons, and I'm really excited and sad at the same time. I'm in the bedroom for a second. Hello, excuse me, sir. Because I wanted to show y'all. Let me turn the camera around. Also, can we have a moment of appreciation for my cute little lights I got off of Amazon? Right, it's hard to tell, but they're like a pastel pink right now. You can do like any color. They're touch activated, and they're so like, they're really great for when we set the mood in the evenings. I just really love them. So I'm about to make some hot chocolate, and I was gonna put my hair up, and I wanted to show y'all. My friend Erin for Christmas knows I love scrunchies so much. She got me a bag of scrunchies. This is all scrunchies. This is my head. There, when I tell you there is every color you can imagine in here, there is. And I just happened to notice that there's this cute lavender shade, and I'm wearing lavender. So I was gonna put my hair up before I make hot chocolate. But look at these! I don't even know where she got them from. I just think it's amazing. About to make some hot chocolate, and it's truly the easiest thing to do from scratch. I don't know. Oh, ambulance. I don't know why I use packets. It wasn't until recently I made it in the crock pot and realized how stinking easy it is to make it. And I was like, oh my gosh, I literally have these ingredients all the time. So with that being said, all I do is I take my milk, and you can use any milk of choice, and I fill the mugs that I will be using, and then pour the milk into my saucepan, and you heat the milk up with some of your heavy whipping cream. And once that is heated, you can add a little bit of vanilla extract, and then however chocolatey you want your hot chocolate to be, that's on you. And mix it all up. I'll show you kind of how I do it as I go, but super easy. And oh my gosh, look how cheesy I am with my little mug. It's my bridal mug. It's got my name on it on this side, and then it says Bride Forte, Mrs. Childers for life. Oh, hashtag Childers everlasting. Okay, I have moseyed over to the bar carts. And I'm going to, here's my hot chocolate. Oh, it smells so good. It smells like just pure chocolate, actually. I think I'm going to pour a little bit of this amaretto in, and let me grab one of these little stirrers. And I'm not going to even attempt to do this with one hand, so I'll check back in after I do that. Melanie, are you pouring your alcohol in your hot chocolate on your own, or do you entrust me?
Yeah.
Do you just want a little amaretto as well?
A little.
Noted. Amaretto is poured. I love amaretto. It smells so good. And I've just got a couple of these jumbo marshmallows. Melanie is a psychopath and does not like marshmallows in hers. Ew! You could live in space. Her calling is to work for NASA. All right, so let's have a movie night, shall we? Okay, I'm gonna give it a try. That's so good. Oh, I should open a store. So, what's your verdict?
I didn't have to add any amaretto.
Good, I added enough.
Mm-hmm. It's great.
Cheers.
Cheers.
To
the holiday season.
yes.
And to Tootsie.
Yes. And Lulu.
Yes.
And Percy.
And Frosty.
And Frosty. I love you.
I love you. And hot chocolate. My name's Karen.